Too Short is back at it again. Today we are bringing that freaky tales. Hey, we got the West Coast legend up next once again. Let me know if y'all want to see the whole Born to Mac album reaction, or let me know what other songs off this album are still just as great as this one. So I hope y'all ready for it. Y'all know what to do, man. Let's get straight into it.
These are the tales, the freaky tales. These are the tales that I tell so well. These are the tales, the freaky tales. These are the tales that I tell so well. I met this girl, her name was Joan. She loved the way I rock on the microphone. When I met Joan, I took her home. She was just like a doggy all on my bone. I met another girl, her name was Ann. All she wanted was to freak with a man. When I met Ann, I shook her hand. We ended up freaking by a garbage can. The next young freak I met was Red. I took her to the house and she gave me head. She likes to freak.
I knew that was coming, boy. Hey, storytelling is next level, bro. This man was a real player. Let's keep it going.
Red. I took her to the house and she gave me head. She likes to freak, is all she said. We jumped in the sheets and we broke my bed.
Damn.
There's another girl, her name is Mary. Talk about sex and the girl acts scary. I heard she was freaking from my homeboy Jerry. Took her to the house and I popped that cherry. Young and tender, sweet Denise. Get her in the bed and the girl's a beast. I tell your homeboy if you get a piece, she'll only start talking about signing the lease. I met this tender, her name was Laura. An X-rated movie wouldn't tell her story. She had a twin sister, her name was Lisa. And just like Lori, she's a real dick pleaser. My girlfriend's name was Michelle. Her booty was bigger than a tail on the wheel. When I freaked Michelle, I freaked her well. Her pussy got hotter than the flames in hell.
Damn. Need some repentance then. God damn, hotter than the flames in hell. She the devil's daughter.
I freaked her well. Her pussy got hotter than the flames in hell. I G'd this girl. Her name is Tammy. I didn't want to do it cause the bitch was flammy. She had a best friend. Her name was Jane. I pulled her to the side and I spit that game. I met a lot of freaks in my lifespan. Freak one night with a girl named Pam. The very next day I saw her with her man. 1 week passed and I was in her again. I had an old tender, her name's Janine. She was 32 and I was only 18. She likes to freak, she's just a fiend. It really didn't matter when I saw her in jeans. I want a big freak, fat and sloppy. I'll kick on back and watch her mock. 2 tons of fun, big mama jammer. A country girl from Alabama. I met this freak, her name was Beth. Her pussy got wet and it smelled like death. I was tired as hell.
You got wet and it smelled like death. Is that a good or a bad thing? I thought death was like a protruding odor. I hope it don't smell like that, cause you gotta get the fuck out. Oh man.
Her pussy got wet and it smelled like death. I was tired as hell. I was dripping sweat, but I was all up in her trying to hold my breath. Bake and shake us. I met this freak in Vegas. She said her name was Dinah. She was a built little freak from China. I said I don't pimp or gigolo. I'm having so much money I don't need a hoe. You can break yourself, but you can't break me. You never met a player like Short Baby. I knew a dick sucker named Betty Joe. Took her to my house and we did it on the floor. The girl got freaky and I'll tell you more. She was down on her knees, begging to blow. She's like another freak named Renee. You get her all alone and she'll make your day. Like Burger King, she knows the play. With a freak like Renee, you can have it your way.
I knew it was coming with the Burger King bar. That was hard. I like that build up.
She knows the play. With a freak like Renee, you can have it your way. These are the tales, the freaky tales. These are the tales that I tell so well. These are the tales, the freaky tales. These are the tales that I tell so well. I met this girl, thick thick as hell. Only 16, said her name was Linnell. I took her to my house, I could not wait. Her shit was much tighter than a century safe. Let me tell you this since we're talking young. I met another girl, said her name was Yvonne. Always talking about having fun. Once again, at the pad I had it going on. I'm so too short, couldn't be no punk. I'm trying to get funky like female funk. So when you see me coming or see me going, I'll keep my money, let the hoes keep going. Once met a hooker, she did it for free. On the foothill bus number 43. All the way in the back, she was working me. Had my big beatbox and I was jamming the beat. I met this freak named Antoinette. Mac on baby like an ice cold vet. Everything she had is what I get. Cause I'm too short, baby, I don't play that shit. I met another freak, her name was Rita. Baby thought too short just might eat her. I told her like this, she could suck my Peter. Or either go home cause I knew I didn't need her. Scratched her name out my telephone book. Never again took a...
This telephone book is like the yellow page. It's like it just never ends. You just keep on going, keep on going. There's more and more names. Too Short definitely showing that he was a player and that he was a Mac during this time, bro. I guess that's why the title of the album is Born to Mac, bro. He's telling us each individual story. I don't even know how many names we done been through so far, but goodness gracious. Hope you wrapped it up, my boy.
Scratched her name out my telephone book. Never again took a second look. Cause the next young freak, her name was Sharon. She kept looking while I kept staring. Baby came through with my homeboy Darren. Her booty was stuffed in the jeans she was wearing. She never left, he cut out. I know you all know what I'm talking about. There's a freak named Shannon, such a sinner. She smokes that pipe and she's getting thinner. Shannon is cool, but her mind is gone. One fat rock and it's going on. She had another buddy came by my place. Thick ass bitch said her name was Grace. She walked in the door, working late. You should have seen that look that was on my face. She's like this tender, named Belinda. The homeboys called her Belinda the Blender. She gave head like she made it up. She was 20 years old with a big round butt.
She gave head like she made it up, like you're the creator of this. Goodness gracious. Probably had them toes curled up and everything.
Like she made it up. She was 20 years old with a big round butt. Had a girl look like olive oil. Her father was rich and the girl was spoiled. When she got mad, her blood would boil. But I wrapped her all up like aluminum foil. These are the tales, the freaky tales. These are the tales that I tell so well. These are the tales, the freaky tales. These are the tales that I tell so well. Sugarty life.
Come on, B.
Friday night. It's going on. Too short. 3 weeks ago, I met this freak. She followed me around like Mary Sheep. I hit around the corner, and when she came, I grabbed her by the arm and I asked her name. She said it was Anita. Her man's in Santa Rita. I took her to my house and homeboy, I cheated her. Sent her on her way the very next day. Playboy Short was ready to play. I bumped into this girl. Her name's Roshine. We hit the motel and had it going on. Holiday into the break of dawn. When I took baby home, I freaked her mom. I knew this tender named Cherie. I took her to my house and let her freak on me. Baby was a fan, she loved my feet, but I wouldn't raise my leg and let her kiss my feet. I met
Why would you let her kiss your feet anyways? What kind of kinky, freaky shit are you on? I'm ticklish at the feet anyways. Nah, man. Hell no. Hell.
She loved my feet, but I wouldn't raise my leg and let her kiss my feet. I met this freak named Yolanda. Rode baby doll like a brand new Honda. I was on top, she was up under. The bed hit the wall and it sounded like thunder. I once had a date with a girl named Kitty. She was so fine with her big fat titties. All night long she was acting shitty. So I mapped on baby like I was Frank Nitty. There's another girl, her name is Rose. I used to ride baby like brand new Vogue. I never saw Rose wearing clothes. She's a penthouse pet, ready to pose. I was riding down the street when I met Janet. Her booty was bigger than the whole damn planet.
Janet who? Janet who? It better be another Janet, because it better not be who I'm thinking about. Y'all already know how I get by Janet Jackson. What you want to do?
When I met Janet, her booty was bigger than the whole damn planet. Ass everywhere, I just can't stand it. Tried to palm it, but I could not manage. I had this freak, her name was Bunny. Said I'm the only man who ever called her honey. Everything I did to her was funny. I macked on Bunny and I took her money. Ate tonight, a date with Shirley. She was real short and her hair was curly. If you saw baby, you'd like this girly. She was so fine, I went to get her early. Shirley was freaking like a girl named Rachel. Her bite was vicious and it sure was fatal. She likes to kiss all on my navel. Those are her lips on top of my label. I knew another freak, her name was Candy. Real big lips and they came in handy. I smooth got work and it was so dandy. I hooked the broad up with my homeboy Randy. He did me a favor in return. Gave me a lizard, said her name was Laverne. Baby got tossed, then I got on. I grabbed the microphone and started singing my song.
Come on.
My young homeboy heard me rap and said he had way more freaks than that. So I told him like this, they might be freaking, but boy, you never had that TP treatment.
Dude, that was tough, bro. I love the pace of this song too. Like his flow is so like, it's unique. It's slow pace, but it still catches you in. He adds a lot of emphasis on his words, which I really like about Too Short. But this right here was just a banger, man. I've heard this beat probably remade before on a song, like a more modern song. I think it's called Throw Some More or something like that. I forgot who's on it. Got some cash? Yeah, I know. Who is that? And then like the little part where the beat started changing, I've heard that in that song too. I recognize that beat a little bit, but it was just a little bit more fast paced. I heard it in the club before, but hey, banger song, man. Let me know what y'all think. Rest in peace to Too Short. I think he passed away, right? I'm not sure, but I'm out of here. Peace.